Hello again. This is supposed to be part 5 of 8. It's actually going to be part 5 of 5, so this should be the last part. Like I said, this is unscripted, and this is how things work out. I'm going to start off where the last one left off. We've got the pellet makers with the fill plate on top. This over here is the base. As you can tell, that's for your swagger, and there are your springs. The holes are, I believe, 1/8 deep and 1/4 in diameter. And again, that bolt is part of the plate. It's permanently on, and those are the guide posts right there, so you can guide the stuff on there. I'm now going to take the fill plate. Give me a moment here to line up better. I'm now going to take the fill plate and the molds, and I'm going to put them on top of it. There's reasons for the springs, and I'm going to explain that in a second. There's also that edge there, and the springs are basically to keep, when you're bringing this down, to keep the mold and the fill plate and the molds off the bottom of the base. So now I'm going to move it in place. So, and as you can see, you've got your lead holes here. So basically that's the alignment part. You can align the holes here, so you know you're not all the way down. And what you got to do is at that point, you basically, the spring should push. If you're using the proper springs, they should push the molds. They should push the molds up higher. So. Oh. And the bolt should keep everything aligned. I'm trying to get the nut to reappear. I swear. Not what I was trying to get to show up. There we go. So there's the nut back. You don't need these. You don't need these at the moment. So I'm gonna hide them again. Okay. So that should keep everything aligned. And like I said, the springs keep it up a bit, and so when it should be higher up, and you use the bolt, you turn the bolt to bring it down, and you use the lid. That's why the lid's here. You turn the lid upside down, and you tighten the bolt down with using the lid until you get it, like I said, to those holes. Then you fill it up. You see the lead come out the holes, and you're done. You knock off with a knife or whatever else, you knock off any lead that's over top of these. You cut it off with an X-Acto knife. You cut it off from the fill holes. Okay, and then basically you upside down with the lid. You basically push the mold maker all the way to the bottom of the base, so that your base comes up. Oh, give me a second here. Comes up like that and breaks off the swag, and basically it's swagged your pellets. And like I said before, you remove him at that point. And you remove him at that point, You turn the whole thing upside down. You drop it on the lid. Again, using that main hole to keep everything aligned. And you should be able to knock, because at this point those guide pins will be pretty high up on the plate here. So you want to push the whole everything. You want to push this base back to the you want to basically push that base up and get it away, so that you can go in and attach the lid to the fill plate and break off and give that fill plate a twist in a so I can give that thing a twist with the bolts in place, and it should remove the remaining lead from the thing. And then you just take it all apart, and you should have a nice pellet, and you should have 8 of them. So it's an interesting design. I designed it to cover everything I could think about. If you've got something I didn't think about, or there's an issue with the design, let me know. But I think I covered every conceivable problem. Mind you, the only thing is, this design, I don't have a pellet to use for measurement, so my guesstimation on the mold sizing for the pellet was actually incorrect. So if you get this design off me and you're providing it to a metalsmith to make, just make sure you give him a pellet to tell him this is the size of the pellets, so he can make those molds the proper size for the pellet, and tell him it's got to come up a little bit, the skirt's got to become a little bit longer to include, well, I'll explain to him how it's done, and he should be able to see from here what I'm talking about, and you should be good. And like I said, this is the final one. Leave him any comments or let me know what you think, and thanks guys, and have a good day.